All right. Can y'all hear me? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's get this thing going on. Right? I see some familiar faces from this morning. Happy for y'all to be back on here. All right, let's talk about some of these GBP pairs, right? I was in a sale all week and last week. You talk about who I caught me some profit. All the GBP pairs, we're talking about GBP AUD, GBP NZD, GBP USD. I mean, all of them. All of them. You know, I'll talk. Right. Take it here. Right? So let's draw up something, right? I've really been focusing on the cloud, right? And I have two of my good cousins with me. Right?
My name Kiki.
Right? We got, they can't see, but right. So I hope that everybody has had a good trading week, right? I hope that everybody has grown their account substantially, right? Tonight, can't hear over the music. All right, let's get by it. All right, now can y'all hear me? All right, cool. All right, let's see what can we get ourselves into tonight, right? GBP USD, all right. Let's see. All right, so let's talk about oh God. Hold a minute, y'all. What the world? Y'all playing. Give me a second. I have some technical difficulties. Give me a second. No. You kidding me? Every time I try to get on here and show somebody how to make something, devil shows up. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long because it's 7 o'clock. I know y'all wanna do something else besides be on here, but I thank y'all for showing up, right? Because 5 o'clock just couldn't get to it. Just let y'all know that. All right, let's see. Come on, man. Screen's always tripping. All right. Okay, this is a screen I don't want to show y'all. All right, let me share it for a minute. Let's see if I can. Well, this will go pop up or what? All right, let's see. 17 people? Man, that's what I'm talking about. Can y'all see my screen on GBP JPY? Let me know. All right, so this is it, right? This is what I was doing on the 4-hour chart. Trying to see where the trend is going, right? So this is pretty much what happened when Brexit. This is what happens when Brexit does its thing, right? I was marking it high, low, high, low, high, low. And then right here, I was really expecting it to get, you know, somewhat above this, which it did, right? And then pull back down to that sell, for which it didn't, right? So really for the 4-hour, if you got into this long trade on GBP, JPY, or any GBP pair, you notice that huge spike that it did, right? And the 4-hour, this is a good trend, right? Let's see how many pips this was. I think it's the measure, right? Let's see. It is. Right? Roughly what? 1,000 pips? Something like that. So somebody grow their account everywhere in the past, what? from let's say, we'll say like the 8th to what today is? The 18th. So what, it was almost 2 weeks, right? I really haven't been talking about the harmonic patterns that much because people really don't want to focus on the harmonic patterns, right? Because it takes time. But tonight I want to talk about let's talk about the EMAs for a minute, right? The moving averages, right? The 50 and the 100, most definitely. And then I'm going to show y'all how to use it with most of the GBP pairs, because I profited very well off of GBP this week using these moving averages. All right, 50, apply it to the open, right? Yep, that's it. And then also the 100. The 100. You know, just simple EMAs most people use. All right. Okay. Usually when the EMAs cross, usually that determines whether it's going to be a buy or a sell. But what I really, a long time ago when I first started trading, the saying was, away from the blue, it comes back to you, right? So I'm going back to my old style of trading because it worked for me. Along with the Ichimoku cloud, right? I do have the cloud on here. I kind of blackened out the TK crossings right now, but let's not worry about the TK cross right now. Let's just focus on a clear chart with just the moving averages and the cloud itself, right? Away from the blue, it comes back to you, right? So no matter how far the market is doing its own thing, right? Away from the blue, right? Because the market really moves off these moving averages. Because when you see right here, it crossed right below what is the 50, right? But not too, right? Not too much pullback. It came right back to the 100, right? Or it came back to the 50, right? And if you would do your support and resistance lines, I'm just going to do a few support and resistance strictly on the cloud, right? Got that support right here at the base of the cloud, right? You can also do it at, to be more specific, you can do it at the money line on the cloud, right? So if you look over here and you look at the moving averages, right? So if it's kind of hard to see on the 4 hour. Let me go to the 15-minute, right? All right. So you have pretty much a defined trend when it bounces off the 50. Now, usually what it does, and I noticed this, that when it crosses, so when it goes past, let's say that the market is going into a sell, right? Such as GBP has been going into a buy for quite a while. I was trying to figure out its pullbacks. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Usually what I noticed about GBP, right? When it's moving or when it's, you know, going into that direction, let's say right about here, all right? Right about here. It bounced off the 50. And really what you want to see is you don't want a wick right under that 50 moving average. You want it to bounce precisely off of that, because you know when it bounces off that 50 moving average, it goes into that buy, right? Such as right here. It makes these clear, like these clear bounces. I'm not talking about the ones that are like these right here where the wick goes below, because you never know. You need to be where you can see that it clearly bounced off of that 50 moving average. As you know, if it bounces off that 50 moving average, then it's going to go in, you know, the right direction. Even though you didn't, you know, get right here, you could have gotten in on that second candle, right? You see what I'm saying? Even right, we can even go, hold on. We can go back, right? So let's look at a sell. Let's look at a sell. Let's see. All right, right here. So we noticed that even on the 100, right, it bounced off. Right up in here. Right, it doesn't matter either it's the 50 or the 100. As long as you see that defined bounce off of that line, making sure that the wick has not gone above that line, then you have, I wouldn't say you have a guaranteed sell or a buy, but you have a guarantee, you know, a guarantee of it going in your favor, your direction, right? Even something like this, right? It didn't quite hit it, but it did get close to the point where, okay, you see a little retracement and then rolls into that buy, right? Remember, away from the blue, it comes back to you, right? I'm trying to figure out when GBP made that first initial move and it continued into that buy, or it did a pullback and everybody was confused whether it was actually a sell or a buy. I'm trying to think. Let me go back. There was one day, bear with me guys, I really want to show y'all this. Where was it at? Was it the hour? And I'll find it later. But most of the time, so if you noticed on not Sunday, but Friday, when the market was just about to close, and it did usually what the market does, the people usually take their profits and get out. And that's why you see so many, that's why you see the trend, that's why you see the market going against this trend, because so many have taken their profits and gotten out of the market. And you realize why it's retracing so much. Well, with GBP, last Friday, this Friday actually, not so much. When the market closed, GBP spiked into a buy. All right, and done that, that good spike. Even you saw that, that Kumo twist letting you know that it did that spike. So what you can see is GBP continuing into that buy for next week, if not all week, because Brexit is still going on, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Also, let me show y'all something about the news that's really going to help y'all out when you see when you're trading. So let's see. What? There's news on a Saturday? You kidding me? Got postponed. Okay. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Parliament Brexit vote. Okay, I got you. Okay. All right. So let's look at the news. Let me explain the news for a quick second, right? So if you go to forexfactor.com, everybody knows what that is. It tells you what news is going on with each pair. Now, actual greater than forecast, right? Let me explain that to you, because that is important. When the market is going in a strong trend and news comes out and it's good for the currency, well, it's usually going to continue in that trend. It's going to continue in that trend, right? So if it's a buy and it says actual greater than forecast is good for currency, it's going to continue in that strong trend, okay? Let's go to another one. Here we go, right? Now, look at CAD news. It says more hawkish than expected is good for currency. It doesn't matter what direction the market is going in. Everybody knows what a hawk is, right? It flies high in the sky. So you're going to notice that the news is going to push the market in an upward movement because it's hawkish, right? A lot of people don't realize that. So just to point that out, hawkish means a buy in terms of where the market is going to shoot up in or where the market is going to do its pullback into a buy, all right? And then let's say actual less than forecast is good for currency, right? So two different things, right? I think that's all I got for y'all. And then there's one more thing about the news. Let's see if I can find it. But actual greater than forecast, like I was saying, if it's in a sell, it's going to continue in a sell. If it's in a buy, it's going to continue in a buy. But when it says actual less than forecast is good for currency, it is going to be going into a sell, less, right? You just have to kind of practice with the news on that. You know, it kind of, the news can be a little tricky sometimes because it doesn't always seem to go in your favor, but sometimes it can, right? The news is just, you know, it's just tricky. What if both pairs are positive? So you have to be, so explain that to me when you mean positive. Actual greater than, actual less than, or hawkish? By which you mean, right? Let me see if I can explain that a little. What if both pairs are positive? So I'm assuming what if both pairs are hawkish and EuroCAD? Oh, the market is going to most definitely move into a buy. Usually. Hawkish. Hawkish is good for the buy. EuroCAD. All right, let's look at EuroCAD. Right? Let's look at that. EURCAD. All right. Dovish. What is dovish? Yeah, dovish is a sell. Yeah. See, you look at EuroCAD. Somewhere in that news came out somewhere. Let's go to the hour. Right. Pretty much EuroCAD was going into what? See what the EuroCAD was doing. Okay. Doing a little consolidation, but overall it looks like an uptrend. Right? Or at least it's trying to. Let's mark up EuroCAD since we're on that. Right? I want to do a trend for y'all. All right. Let's go to support and resistance. Matter of fact, forget EuroCAD. Let's do GBP USD because I really want to get GBP USD down. All right. Yeah, I was drawing up all of this. So I'm going to go on the day, right? And if anybody knows about the cloud, oh man, it is something, right? Let's do it at the base of this cloud, all right? And let's go all the way to the top, right? Right? We can, right at the cloud, right? You know, we're just doing this regular support and resistance. So if you're in a GBP pair, right? And if you know anything about Great Britain, their currency is greater than ours. You can see right here, it's at 1.3, right? Our currency is what? $1, right? So their currency I believe our currency has always been, GBP currency has always been greater than the US dollar, always. And that's why when you get into a GBP pair, it is so volatile. So volatile. So expect GBP to hit this resistance right up in here. Right. Expect it to hit this up in here. It might do its consolidation for quite a while, or I don't know, because GBP has been going into this strong buy for quite a while, but it hasn't yet reached this zone right here. And time will tell. Time will tell. But I really want GBP to continue going into a buy. All right. So everybody pray and hope that Brexit continues, because this is bank. I muted everybody. Did I not mute everybody? Okay. All right. But yeah, expect GBP to continue into its buy. Right. Let's see. X, A, B, C, D. Let's see if we can come up with some, how many pips in a buy? Like, are you asking how many pips is it going to continue, or how many pips did all of this encompass? Right? Let me know. Worst case scenario, it pulls back and left the hop in another entry with GPs. Yeah, most definitely. It'll pull back. Oh, most definitely. I don't want it to pull back just yet, though. Just yet, because I walked out with profit, and usually I don't hold my positions on over the weekend, but I made a mistake and forgot the market was even. I wasn't even thinking about the market, and then I left my trade going, and I was like, if this don't go in my favor, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad. But let's see if we can draw up some kind of pattern, right? Matter of fact, let's do some Fibonacci, right? Let's do a little bit of Fibonacci. All right, let y'all know that I do a lot of things: Fibonacci, harmonic patterns, trend lines, the cloud, moving averages. I do the simple stuff because I don't do all that. Just let y'all know that if y'all expecting like some high trade, some all this right here, I don't do all that. Just let y'all know that I'm simple, because simple money is that's it, right? So let me see, where can I find, and where is my HE? Oh, here it is, right here. Right, just going to do a simple fib retracement. That's all we're going to do, right? Just going to put that as low. We're looking for that high. So, well, there you go. I mean, the fib has told, look at this. Let me delete some of these things so I can show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. All right. So when I was teaching about this a while back, 78.6 is a reversal zone. Simplicity, simplicity is key, right? So this is a reversal zone, pretty much pulled back, and it followed this this fib retracement very well, right? Got at its low, it retraced at the 0.5 level, right? And then it pulled back at 78.6, and then it went all the way up past the 23.6. So we can see it going to the double zeros. All right, so expect it to go to the double zeros, continuing to buy, possibly for weeks to come. And then, I mean, obviously you can get into a trade or a position when it does retrace, because you really want to focus on GBP. Usually I focus more on something else on these trains, but GBP news and GBP pairs, I'm telling you. Let me share my video. Y'all see me? I hope I don't look rough, because yeah. So yeah, get in GBP. I'm telling you now, because you don't want to miss this move. It's just like when everybody was buying Bitcoin, right? Everybody was on it. Everybody was on Bitcoin. What is it saying? Everybody was white on rice. Something like that, right? So GBP, I encourage you to get on GBP, right? So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? All right, let's look at another pair. What else do y'all want to see? All right, CNN.com, Brexit Parliament vote. Hold on, explain that vote, because I actually look at it now. Give me a second, y'all. I'm sure y'all can still see my screen. All right, computer, don't crash on me. Say let's hop on the GBP. Yeah. Let me tell y'all about this man. Can y'all see my screen with this man? Let me see. Can y'all? Y'all see this? Let me tell y'all about this man. This man is a fool. He is like a mini Trump. He will fuss you out like nobody's business. He will. He's demanding and he's going to get some stuff done. So when is Saturday, October 9th? Look, we'll look at that video later. But thank you, Miguel. I really needed to see that, right? But y'all should have been online on this morning. We were having a good time. Just letting y'all know y'all missed it. All right, how do I share? All right, I'll just go back. All right, there you go. The Fibonacci has y'all. No sound. What? What's the man? Let me know if it's back. Is it not back? It's back. Okay, all right. Man, this thing was tripping. Anyway, all right. Let's talk about. Okay, all right. Let's go back to it. All right. What do y'all want to talk about? Because if I go, through each GBP pair, they're all going to say the same thing. All right. This Lieutenant selling, man, that hit. Oh Lord, Nikki, I told you to get with me on this forex, this crypto journey. Told you I ain't good with crypto like I used to be, or I ain't never been good with crypto. Better let me know. What the? Yep, that's a sale. That's a sale. Look at this. Look at this. Man, this gonna be selling for a while. Look at this. You see this? Man. Yep. Gee, I can go. Lord, look, y'all got me going over stuff I don't even get in. GR30, man. All right, I'll see what I can do with GR30 because it's Gertrude. That's some mess right there. But let me see where. Let me go on the 4 hour on Liddy coin. That's what I call it. I'm so tired. Good Lord. So you can expect it to go let me go to the day. Let me go back to the day, right? And then we'll talk about GER30. Yep, that's going to be going for a while. So expect Litecoin to be somewhere around here, something like that. It'll continue into a. Let me keep putting it at the base of the money line so we can see. Right here. Yeah. Stay in the sale. Do some minor pullbacks, but yeah, Litecoin is going to be most definitely going into a sale for a while. All right, GR30. So y'all don't know. What is it? What is it? Is it Germany 30? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I figured it was, yeah. But all is good. GER30. Look, look, let me tell you about GER30. You know what happened to me on GER30? I got in the trade one day, see, this is what I don't like about GER30. All this right here is making me mad. It's just consolidation. And then you think it's going to go into a buy, and guess what it does? Tell you what it does. You think it's going to do in your right direction? Tell you what GER30 be doing. Boom, sale. I'd be like, really? I wasn't expecting that to happen. Or you think it's going to go into a buy? A sale, and then boom, it just goes the opposite way. Just be tripping. GER30 be tripping. Why do y'all trade that path? I ain't mad at you though. I ain't mad at you. Y'all want to make that money? I ain't mad at you though. All right, let's look at GER30. So the good thing about it is, let's see, we go on the hour. Let's see. So the good thing about GER30, it did close into the open position. And then based off of the 100 moving average, right? It done that quick bounce, right? Does that look something, does that, that looks something about right? You think, I believe, well, I don't believe, I think that it's going to continue into a buy. Because, if you know anything about GER30 and US 30, when it opens up, it opens up in a spike, right? I made it about 10 cents. Oh, 10 cents. All right. When I first got in GER30, this was a while back. Got in 3 cents, 1 o'clock that night, went to sleep, woke up at 3 a.m. and made $80. Man, you talk about somebody who was happy. And then that's the last time I traded. I was like, that's it. It moved too fast for me. I was like, I can't do that. But listen, all right, let's look at, man, I have more people in here that, tonight. Y'all like 7 p.m. Central Standard Time? Y'all don't like 5 p.m., do y'all? You know how many people I have on at 5 p.m.? 5, 9. Tonight I got 28. Ain't mad at y'all though. I know y'all got busy stuff. It's the weekend. All right. 7? All right, we might need to change that then, because all right, let's look at the day on this for the 4 hour. Let's see where this is going. Oh man. Okay, so let me tell y'all about GER30. Sell for weeks. Eurocat, you've been in the sale for weeks? Well, listen, we'll talk about Eurocat then. All right, we'll talk about that. So this spike right here. Okay, let's put a resistance at that spike, and we'll see then we'll look to the left and see what happened. All right, what's going on? Come on. All right, let's see what happened. Let's see where we're at. Good God, GER30. Okay, so GER30 could possibly see this right here is all consolidation, right? When you see this, you have to take into account that what happened over here with this, this not support line, this, what is the word? Trying to think of the word. The resistance, there we go. So what you have to look at is what happened over here at this resistance right here, or you're right. You would have to look over here and see what it's possibly going to do, right? Because it got right up in here, but what it could do on the 4 hour, it could do a little bit of consolidation, right? It could do, something like that along those lines. But then again, the moving average is crossed, right? Signifying that buy, right? So yeah, GR30, goes along with this brother US30, right? The two twins, the ones that you want to act up, the ones that want to act up, you want to just, get the belt and, fix it. But sometimes the belt just doesn't work. It's just out of your control, right? Those are the problem childs of the market. You never know what they're going to do. Just let y'all know. You never know, because the faithful, 45? President Trump 45? Yeah, the faithful 45. Get on here, and he will talk, and he will move the money talks. Y'all heard that? Money talks. Trump talks. Boom. There's your confirmation right there. So yeah, GER30, I expect it to go into a buy come when the market opens, but expect it to, expect it to do something along these lines right here for the week, right? To either continue going into that, something along these lines, right? You see these strong trend bouncing off the 100 moving average. So yeah, along those lines. So let's look at EuroCAD. Somebody said for the sale. All right. We're gonna get off here early, all right? The goal is 45. You said you've been in a sale? Wait a minute. Who said a sale? For weeks? All right. Wait, hold on. Depends on how big your account is. I've been saying, okay. Because, yeah, overall it is, on the 4 hour, right? Has it, let me see. Let me look on the hour. All right, let's see about EuroCAD. Okay, you're following trend. Okay. Pull back. That. Okay. Oh yeah, I was just about to say on the sale. Wait a minute. But yeah, I did skyrocket. Yeah, I did. And the reason it skyrocketed because Euro and GBP pairs, they kind of coincides with each other. And a lot of other pairs do as well. Right. So that's all dealing with the Brexit pretty much, right? But I encourage you all to look at the news and figure out what's going on next week. Because what's going on next week, Lord, let it be GBP pairs. Come on with it. Because I'm trying to get paid. I know y'all trying to get paid. Oh, well, you should expect a change. So let's see. October 20. So October 21st, look at the news for Euro pair. Hawkish and expected is good for currency. It's going to continue in that buy. Probably for this week. Probably. That's what it looks like. Because these are defined moves. These are patterns, right? See? Patterns, right? Patterns, right? But it did not do a pattern, right? You know what I'm saying? So it didn't do a defined pattern such as these. But what it did do is something like this, right? It rejected that pattern, all right? But then again, it is also at its, you know, because like I said, the market moves in M's and W's. So let me show y'all something real quick. And we're going to be getting off of here in the next 3 minutes. And I said all of the drawing tools. Okay, all right. So pay attention to these right here. Right? Pay attention to this. Right? Usually what happens is when you see something like this, the market will push further down. Shante. Y'all throw some ones in the chat for Shante Lewis, FBI, CIA, because she be monitoring me at all times. Go on, throw them ones up in there. Go on, throw them in there. Throw them all in there. Throw them ones. Thank you, Shante. Anyway, what you see is usually what happens, the market will continue, right? But sometimes it doesn't. And what you can see, you will see, let's see that the market is going to continue into a buy for. That's what I'm talking about. Throw the ones up in there. Anybody else want me to look at something besides EuroCAD? All right. But be careful with EuroCAD, because even though news isn't, because it's, where's news at? Right, tentative. So what tentative is, you never know when it's going to happen, right? So just look at that. Tentative, it could be any day, and it could be all day with the euro pairs on the news. So just be aware of that. That's what I'm talking about. USD EMA and how it's used. Yeah, I can do the moving averages. Let me talk about USD CAD. Y'all getting these. Look, nothing goes on in Canada. Why are you getting in these? Why y'all be getting in these pairs? Yep, it's going to sell. Just let y'all know that. EuroCAD, USD CAD is going to sell. Yep, it's going to sell. Just let y'all know that. How I know it's going to sell? If I look back at the cloud, if I look to the left of the cloud, right? If you would just look to the left of the cloud, y'all. All right, we ain't finished yet. Well, we might be finished. Let me stop. All right. So we got right about here at a pretty good support system, support line. Right here. That is line. So you'll see USD CAD should, let's see, did it close into a sell or did it close into a buy? Okay, so strong trend. It looks like it's going to open into a sell come Sunday, and then you'll see possibly going to here, or possibly going to let's see, rectangle, right? Something along these lines right here, right? That's where you'll see it going. Let's see if I can zoom out. Are you actively in that trade right now? Because I could possibly give you a take profit. If not, no go. All right. So see it going to, something like this. All right. To 1.30906. Just look. Okay. All right. So yeah, if you're in a sell, you are in the right direction. All right, let's go to, so talking about the moving averages. So really quick on moving averages, really what you'll see is if it touches the 50 it bounces. So if it bounces off the 50, going into a buy, you can buy. All right, so let's see. So touch right here, buy. Didn't quite touch right here, but if you see if it's going into a strong direction, then you probably get on. You probably can get in on the second to third candle and ride it back up. Right. Now, as far as selling on the moving averages, right? So when it touches the 50 and it doesn't retrace, look for it to touch the 100. And if it goes beyond the 100, you can get into a sell. And this is what we're talking about right around here. Right up in here, right? Where it went right below the 50 and then it touched the 100, because it also can bounce off the 100 as well, right? But then if it goes below both of them, then you can, you can get into that sell, right? All right. Just look. Okay. All right. Cool beans. All right. All right. That's all I got for y'all. Hope y'all have a great weekend. I'm getting off 10 minutes early because I don't think I have anything else for y'all for tonight. But 7 o'clock, we can look into that and trying to have these later on today, because I know you're busy on a Saturday enjoying life. Y'all don't want to worry about trading unless you're actually into a trading position over the weekend. Look at that. Hold on for a minute before we get off. Let me look at what. Who you follow? Hey, if y'all want to, okay, before y'all get off, if y'all want to know anything about Bitcoin or Ripple or anything with cryptocurrency, y'all hit up Miguel. All right, I'm telling you, hit up Miguel. He is everywhere in every group chat, Facebook. Y'all know Miguel. He is a public figure. All right. All right, peace out. All right. Y'all have a blessed day, because I'm about to get me a snack and I'm about to go eat. I'm gone. All right.